Welcome back to Chow Time Pod. It's your host, Red. I got a video today from Easy Reactions and Reviews. The man gave her everything. She still dumped him. And worst decision of her life. Please subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. So do that, Chow. It's Chow Time.
The truth about being alone. I didn't want to tell this story, but per her request, she wanted me to tell it. Brace yourself. This is a hard one. Young lady reached out to me and she said, "Joe, can I tell you my story? I want you to share it with me. You should share it with your people." So yeah. She said, "I was diagnosed with cancer." I said, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that." She said, "No, but let me take you back." She had an amazing man. We was building together in our 20s. He just wanted a child. Put me through school or help me through school.
The man did a lot.
And I told him, just let me get my bachelor's degree and get my footing and we can start our family. Then it was, let me get my master's degree and then we'll start our family. Kept putting it all. Let me get in this career. Let me get a certain place in my career and then we'll start our family. And she said, "Joe, I grind, man." And that man waited for me. He was a good man. Never cheated on me. Good provider. He wasn't a college man. He didn't ever go to college, but he was a good dude.
I don't understand why the college thing matters. Like, I don't look down on people that don't go to college. I didn't even graduate college, to tell you guys the truth. I went through Cal State Long Beach, but I didn't graduate. But I'm still a pretty good person. I'm a nice person overall. There's the college is not a judge of my character.
A couple of years went by. He was like, "Okay, I want to have a child." She said, "I don't want any kids right now. You got to make more money. You got to make this. You have to do this and do that." And he was like, "I'm good where I'm at." So then she told him, "You're not on my level. I want a divorce. I need a man on my level." She got a divorce.
The man brought you up to his level and then elevated you above him with all of his sacrifice and time and effort that he's put into you. And now that you've come above him, you're too good for him? The man that brought you up, that took you to where you are in these heights now?
She went out there and had her hot girl summer, she said. Girl was like, "Girl, go find your man on your level." He wasn't on your level. It's funny how your girlfriends will always co-sign your bad behavior.
Yeah.
It's funny how your boys will always co-sign your bad behavior. They'll always steer you in the direction of destruction.
This is why you need to align yourself with good boys. Good men in your life that aren't gonna let you indulge in these fuckeries. They're gonna tell you, "Yo, brother, that's probably not gonna be healthy for you." That are willing to break the friendship to tell you that you're doing wrong and you're fucking up. Those are the friends you need around you.
Never trust people like that.
Agreed.
She went out there and did it anyway. She said, "Joe, I was with this man, that girl, that man. I was doing me, I'm making 6 figures. I'm out here, I took the pill, the pink pill, you know the one. Just like men take the red pill, she took the pink pill."
Yeah.
And she said one day she was feeling a certain way and she blew it off. She went to a routine mammogram and they found the lump. She had breast cancer. And it hit her. She said she was so much in shock that she thought she was still married. And she was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go home. My husband's gonna do this." It didn't dawn on her until she walked into her home that she was alone.
And as much as you guys think that I want to celebrate and make fun of this woman and, laugh and, like, oh, you deserve this. No, I'm not. Like, these are harsh truths that people have to deal with themselves and the mistakes that they made. Because they are learning the mistakes now, doesn't mean that they're bad people. It really doesn't. It just sometimes life has to hit you a certain way, or you have to hit certain rock bottom to be able to realize things yourself. I talk about this all the time. Most men are not going to realize or even attempt to listen to a lot of the things that we say on in the manosphere in this space because they haven't fully hit that rock bottom yet. They haven't hit that rock bottom to where they realize, oh fuck, I fucked up this much of my life already. I need to course correct the rest of it.
If you made it this far, hit that like button and leave a comment to trigger YouTube's algorithm. I'm a new channel and I'm trying to grow. So hit that subscribe button and hit that bell to let you know every time I upload a new video.
So she said the man she had at the time, she told him, he was like, babe, we're going to do this. We're going to beat this. So it started treatment. She said 2 treatments in, that joker was gone, Joe. He was like, I can't handle this. She said she started getting sick and, she getting weak and she couldn't do certain things. And I asked the question, I said, what happened to your girlfriends? Your girlfriend, she said they fell off. It's funny how reality set in and all this stuff that people say in front of everybody, they don't do it.
Yeah, it's funny when women always say, "Oh, my friends will take care of me. I have so many close friends. When I get older, they're gonna take care of me. We're gonna take care of each other." No, I can 100% almost guarantee that it ain't gonna happen. The person that's willing to sacrifice the most for you, to take care of you and to do all these things, is not your friends. It's gonna be your loved ones. It's gonna be your kids. It's going to be your partner. It's going to be your family, most likely. There may be some good friends out there that will, put their lives on hold to take care of you, but it's a very hard task to ask of a friend.
So she said, because I wasn't having mimosas and lunch and brunching on the weekends anymore. I was sleeping in the bed. I was in treatment. She said, I was so weak, Joe, I had to hire someone to put a bed in my living room to help me. I had a bucket to do my business in because I couldn't make it to the freaking toilet. He said, then I got the news that my ex-husband was getting married, had a baby on the way with a career woman. She said, Joe, I never felt so betrayed in my life. She said, everybody told me, oh, don't choose no man. You don't need no man. Always choose your career. Always do this. And they don't tell you that you can do it all.
You
and
can't.
This woman showed me she could. She had a career. She had a husband who I know is a good man. And Joe, I said so many lies about that man.
And there it goes, guys. She trashed this man this whole time. Even though she knew he was a good man. She was the one that let him go because she felt better than him. And now she looks at it. He's living the life that he wants to live. And look at where you're at. This is why I always say, humble yourself. Remember where you came from. I'm a freaking immigrant from a communist country. I know it very well that I don't really belong in this country because I'm not white. But I take this country as my own and I'm going to do my best to make this home and then make wherever I choose home to be.
And he still offered to help.
Damn.
And I felt bad. See, I felt so betrayed by society and the world because they don't tell you as a woman that you can have it all, that not every man is the same. That sometimes, you gotta look deeper. And I didn't. I was so consumed with materialistic things. Now I got this big house. I don't have no children, Joe. And she said, it gets worse. And I'm looking at the phone like, it can get worse than this. She said, the doctor told me they got to do a total hysterectomy.
The fuck
I'm
is
not
that?
a woman, so I don't know what that means.
Oh, I think it's when they remove everything, right?
I'm sorry. She said, Joe, every hope that I had to give a man at least a child was gone within one phone call. They don't tell you this, man. They don't tell you. They tell you all the fun stuff and everything to get you in the door.
We do. Men are constantly telling you. Men are trying to tell you. We're not doing it because we hate you. We're not doing it because we, want you to see you suffer. We're doing it because we've seen what's going on. And we've seen our own parents. We've seen other people's lives. And we're telling you that might not be the best course. And women seem to want to just say, I know better for myself. I do what I want to do. My body, my choice. And what are we supposed to say? No, you're an idiot? No, we just step back and let you make those mistakes. And then what happens? We just don't pick you at the end.
It's a stupid city. But they don't tell you when you get in there, there's some bad stuff that can possibly happen. And that goes for men too.
True.
Because it's that good woman and it's that good man that's going to be there to help you through those times when something happens, just in case. See, marriage is not about money and cars and all this other stuff. It's about when the chips are down, and when just in case you have built up enough equity and relationship equity that you can help each other. That's what it's about.
Boom. That's where a lot of young people, men and women, are missing. It's that relationship equity. When you've built up enough with someone else, it's not guaranteed, I know. But once you build it up, it's hard to break many bonds like that. Like the boys that I know, that I've known for 10 plus years, I don't see it being easy that we're just going to make a stupid joke with each other and all of a sudden I'm going to be upset and we're going to break our friendship. Those little roadblocks and bumps in the road become nothing when you have that equity.
All the other stuff is fluff. Because if you die, they're going to sell your home. We live in America. They sell your home.
Yeah.
And some other family will live in it.
Yep.
You will cease to exist. You die, someone gives away your clothes to the Goodwill.
Remember when, like, one of the sayings is, you live forever through other people's memories of you. Like what the movie Coco. I actually really love that movie, how it represented, the afterlife and people remembering them. If you have no family, how far along generation-wise are you going to be remembered? Not very far. But if you have kids, you have grandkids, you have great-grandkids, you will be remembered for generations upon generations. I'm not just talking about men. I'm not talking about women. I'm talking about both people, both parents. The only way to ever combat that is through massive sheer fame and wealth. And I don't think very many people are going to hit those numbers. So it's best to have a family.
That's what happens. So I ask you, is a hot girl summer worth it?
Nope.
It's your attitude and your need to be right, your anger, your position, your disposition on life. It's your being a player, having a bunch of women worth it. Because let me tell you a story about my homeboy, just in case you may think differently about men. My buddy died alone. Player from the Himalayas, been a player all his life, died alone. And because he didn't take care of his children, there was no one there. They found him in his apartment. And his mother, and because his mother and his father is older, and he wasn't calling like he's supposed to, they thought nothing of it. Until his mother got that phone call and says, hey, you Mrs. Williams? Mrs. Williams said, yes. We regret to inform you that we found your son. He was stinking up the apartment. Is it worth it then?
No, it really isn't.
I got this relationship stuff.
Like, that's what happened with me and my mom. Like I said, my last interactions with my mom was one of the most regretful moments of my life. I still greatly regret it now. I wish I could change it, but I can't. And that's the thing where I think we need to work a little bit harder to not feel these regrets, because these regrets are devastating. I'm telling you guys now, if I didn't have that regret right now, I would be so much happier in life, so much more willing to do a lot more things. But because of that regret, I almost can't get over it.
Wrong. Got it wrong.
That was some damn good chow. Loneliness, disease, old age. All of these are so much easier when you have a partner. Please subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.